Goldylocks Productions provides professional internet, TV, and radio shows in the spiritual and New Age genre.
Welcome.
Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman, and welcome to the Spiritual Insight Show once again. And I am so very honored to be sitting in Sacred Circle with each and every one of you this evening. And whether you're watching the show live or whether you're going to watch the show in archives, it doesn't matter. A space has been reserved for you. God, angels, universe, know everyone that's going to be here and has reserved a spot for you. So welcome, everyone. And it's so nice to see everyone again. So let's see. Hello. Oh, yes. Hello, Anthony and Sarah and Austin, from the three of them. Hello. And I'm just going through here. And yes, hello, Peggy Sue. Right. I haven't seen you on for a while. So welcome back and thank you. And actually, I took last week off just because I needed to do that. I needed some downtime. And I know it can seem that, oh my goodness, we're doing a lot of that lately. Well, hello, Chris. Hello, beautiful. How are you? So, hi, Wendy. Hello, beautiful. You missed me last week. Yeah. And of course, Maureen, good morning to you. She's on night shift, so she just got up, and I am so glad that you're able to tune in before you have to go off to work. So I am very grateful for you taking time to sit in Sacred Circle with us as long as you can. So missed you. It's just 1 week, but I missed last week. Yes, I know. And hello, beautiful Tammy, to you as well. I just really, it doesn't happen very often. And we have to be honest with ourselves when it does happen. But last week, I just really was in a completely, now, and this is a little different as far as we can all get a little antisocial or just feel like I just want some alone time. But I really was like hermit stage. I mean, I was just, leave me alone. And I need to work through everything that I'm going through. And the energies are so very intense. And I know we talk about this time and time again. And with the Lion's Gate, which is open, and there's and so much other activities going on, it really does feel increased. I'm going to tell you, I've had vertigo off and on, which has increased. And I'm going to tell you is that I know these are what is called the ascension flu, or just the ascension symptoms of, and especially picking up and increasing here. And it's, I know I'm not sick, nauseated, and just as we're getting into these higher, or these, and I say higher just to help us understand that it is a much higher vibration, a much higher frequency that we're tuning into and that we're listening to and that we're becoming a part of. So there's going to be some of these symptoms, so to speak. And so for me, it's if I move too fast, I used to suffer from vertigo years and years and years ago. And I don't have to be medicated for that, or migraines or seizures or anything anymore. I have a great plan to keep me healthy. So this is how I know that it's ascension issues and not I'm getting sick. And your body will let you know if you do, go astray health-wise. But this is most definitely ascension time. All right. So you get the vertigo, you get the nausea, you get this, oh my goodness. And how about where you get ultra picky on what to eat lately? Has that happened to you? It's just like, no, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. Oh, no. And my poor husband drives me crazy. People who you have to eat with. But you know what, though? It's okay. That's all right. Yes, Peggy Sue, right. I'm having the same symptoms. Exactly. And yeah, people are getting ringing in the ears, or like it's like you're in a vacuum, like, that kind of like pop kind of thing. And it's like, whoa. Sometimes I've noticed that if I'm waking up in the middle of the night, I can hear like someone has a radio on, like there's a different frequencies, and it's like, okay. Now this should be nothing new for me, because I've always been able to hear and experience these things, but it's different. It's different because I actually have a do not disturb sign for spirit to leave me alone while I'm sleeping. Now, this doesn't mean I go and astral travel and I have dreams and I do these other things, but this is different because it's when the vibration and the energy around you is shifting and changing, you're going to respond to your environment. And that's exactly what's been waking, I'm sure, a lot of us up, even more so than usual. And exactly, we should never feel guilty about taking care of ourselves. Exactly, Chris. And that's setting healthy boundaries. We have to. Yes, Maureen, aching. Yes, that's true. Ache all over too. You can ache all over. And then for me, like a little itching. It could be like the very back. There's a chakra in the back of your head that would itch, and then my third eye would itch. So pay attention to like a certain chakras, main centers or of your body. What's going on, and like I said, super super sensitive. All right. So and it's good. It's good. It really is. Even if you think like, what the heck? The earth is also going through a lot of changes, and all we've got to do is tune into the right channels, history, Nat Geo, or just online. You can see, people can feel. A lot of us too are so tuned into the earth, and that we feel the changes with Mother Earth as well. And because we are all one, so of course we're all going to feel what's going on, and it's exciting and frustrating all at the same time. But we have to be gentle with ourselves. We have to, like Chris said, not feel guilty about taking time for ourselves. It doesn't mean you're weak at all. If you need to take a little bit more time for yourself. And I'm also excited today. I was told when I was with my light being team, with my angelic committee, and the light beings, and they let me know that on September 11th, which is a Tuesday, I'm going to start, and I still have to ask them for the times. And I would like to have some feedback from everyone watching too, is to let me know what time of the day is good for you to sit and watch a live webinar. Is this time good? Is 8 o'clock? Is a little earlier, like 7? Can you do 7 to 9? Can you do 8 to 10? Because it's going to be like it's probably going to be 2 hours, an hour and a half to 2 hours. But I'm going to do a webinar for free for 7 nights, starting on September 11th. So write this down. You don't have to. I'm going to be reminding you, and I'll have something written up, because I just have this scribbled because they're giving me this information today. And I'm like, what? Oh, okay. All right. So starting on a Tuesday, which is September 11th, and it's going to run for 7 days from that Tuesday till Monday night, or whatever is good for y'all. You have to let me know what a good time in Eastern time zone, or that's where I am. That's good. But I have been working on this course is Activate Your Avatar for a while. And I always seem to get frustrated and stop. I'm not a writer. I'll channel. I can channel and talk all day long. Well, not all day long, but I do journal, that type of thing. But to sit and the courses I've been allowing that to come through. But I think it's the delivery is where it was frustrating me, was like, okay. So a lot of people might not be in a good place financially and money-wise. And so I was like, I want to accommodate everyone. I want to be able to present this because I'm channeling it. It's not mine. I'm sharing it with everybody, to those that want it for free. And if you want, and what I would do, okay, is those that participate live, okay, and the thing is that night that it shows, like Tuesday night when it starts on September 11th, I'm feeling night. I keep hearing night. So here you go. I work during the day, 7 or 8. I look forward to, okay, yeah, that sounds good. All right, so it's probably going to be around 7 or 8. I'll let you'll know. I have to still figure, because like I said, it can be an hour and a half to 2 hours. I haven't timed it. I'm just going to let it go. But all this information we're going to just share with you live. Now, I'm going to keep the video up. Will be for free for 24 hours. Everyone who watches live and who lets me know that you're watching live by commenting, I will get you the copies of what you're watching as a thank you for watching live. You'll get a copy of that. Okay. Now I'm thinking a lot of, I'm really feeling 8 to 10 might be the best, or 8 to 9:30, 8 to 10, my ear's going. So yeah, that, I'm just going to say allow 2 hours, that time slot, just so, and it's going to be some heavy stuff. Okay. We're going to be, there's going to be some meditations. There's going to be some really opening up here. I'm going to ask you to have journals ready, just to take some notes. And I'm doing this for everyone, because you know what? This is, there's no more goofing off anymore, people. This is it. We're at that crossroads. Either you're going to be part of the ascension or you're not. And I'll tell you, if you're not, you will be watching this, so don't worry about that, all right? So it's time to, let's get to this here. All right, no more dragging your feet, no more goofing off. We got to go. And so this is a combination of Activate Your Avatar course. Those who took my psychic development course in the past, and I really never got the Cosmic Heart Healing course off the ground. So this is a combination of the two. The angelic team told me to combine the Cosmic Heart Healing and the psychic development and make it into Activate Your Avatar course. Yay! But I'm going to make it available for everybody. So tell your friends, watch live. You can watch it for free. And if you tell me that you're watching it for free, all right. If you're telling me that you're watching it for free, then, or that you're watching it, yes, I'll get you the copy. And if you have to work, Maureen will work something out. Don't worry about that. Now, for those that do want to have, and this is where what I will price, let me say this, is those that would like to have the whole recorded set when it's done. All right, all the recordings, you can get back to it at any time. And also the manuscript, the actual book. All right, the ebook part of that. I will charge a fee for that. And again, it's going to be very low. It's going to be under $100, but it's going to be for the whole 7 days. It's going to be 7 booklets or 7 parts that if you print them out, they'd be one massive book. But it's I'm going to give it to you a little at a time as each week, as to not to overwhelm. And so this is all coming together. I'm still getting details on it. This is new, guys. This is right off the press. This is hot off the press. I just found out this today. So I'm just like, woo, Oh, yeah. All right. So it's important, 7 days starting on September 11th, which is a power numbers in itself. And I was like, oh, don't we want to do this while the Lionsgate open? And they're like, no, it's too powerful right now. With planets in retrograde, Lionsgate open, it may be too overwhelming. So I listen and let them, okay, these are the dates. So September 11th, which is a Tuesday to Monday, September 17th. All right. And if you let me know ahead of time and you have been following that you have to work or something's come up, just contact me. We'll make some sort of arrangements. All right. Also too, on 8/8, which is a Wednesday, August 8th, which is a Wednesday, I'm going to be a special guest on, I do believe it's a live stream through Facebook as well, show. And that is, let me see, get the name of that. It's a special guest on the way of conscious mindfulness. I will have all that information for you as I get it from the host. The show host is getting that information to me this evening. And then I will share it with everyone. So if you wanted to tune in on Wednesday afternoon, it's a 2:30 to 3:30, because they're out of the UK. So they're later. So that's why it's going to be in the afternoon. But I do believe this is going to be recorded. So if you miss it, don't worry about it. You can catch the recording with that. And I'll make sure that I get that recording as well. All right, to share. Thank you, Tammy. I just want to make this information available to everybody, not just to people who can afford to pay it. And it's just what we have to do, and that's all there is to it. I really care and love you about and love you all, and am excited for humanity's ascension, and we've all got to pull together and help. And so if I can make these tools available for everyone, then of course, here it is. And I'm channeling it. It's not from me, right? And so, I understand people, and this isn't against anyone else in the field. I just feel it's crunch time. We got to get moving here. All right. And I'm more interested in your soul ascension than how much money I'm making off of this. Do you understand? That's not against anyone. Please don't take it that way. All right. And I just feel that we should do that. If we just make ourselves accessible, we make ourselves available, that is who we truly are. That's our authentic self. That shows everyone who you truly are. And I just want to be there for everybody. And thank you, Chris. Of course, absolutely. And you're not average at all. I find that the people that really need this information might not be in that, for whatever reason, financial situation. So that's okay. That should never hold anyone back, I feel. Anyway. All right. So I don't want to get stuck on that. Let me, before I get too carried away, but I'm really excited and I just wanted to share that with you. And I will get the details of this, and I will make sure that I put it out there and let all of you know. Yay! So it is going to be powerful. And make sure you have a special journal or notebook dedicated for that. So it's going to be seven days. It's going to be a great ride. It's going to be a great experience. So, thank you, Sarah. So we're you. So we're each and every one of you. All right. And we've all come together. And all I ask is that you do just pay it forward, as if, you share with somebody that you may think may need this. And for those that do pay for the for like the set, the copies, and the series, the whole 7 videos and the manuscript, the PDFs, share that with people. I'm not about, all right, oh no, don't share it. It doesn't matter to me. You can share it with those. That is just paying it forward. That's, hey, I care enough about you. I really think you should, and pay attention, use your own intuition. Who's going to really appreciate it too, right? So, thank you, Tammy. Thank you, all of you. You're so sweet. We're just, hey. All right. I just don't like talking about myself sometimes. All right. Here's my website, whitesagewoman.com. Check that out. Also, to subscribe to my blog. There's a lot of information here, not just about that I put out, not just for Goldylocks production shows that come out every day. Just check out all the categories there. There's a lot with holistic health and feng shui, which is healing your home as you're healing yourself. There's a lot of articles there. And if something's coming up, I will post, like if I'm going to be a special guest. And when you subscribe to it, you get an email every time I post. So that way you can make sure you are not missing anything. You're not missing anything at all. All right, so let's go into the crystal gemstone message of the week. Is aquamarine. Aquamarine, beautiful. I've been seeing this color too for the last 3 days. This aquamarine, this beautiful like ocean color, this aquamarine. And you know what? It represents the divine life purpose. Trust the signs in your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. Trust the signs. I love that. In your inner guidance. Yay! Which are leading you to fulfillment. These are powerful times. We have to trust. Trust that intuition. Trust that gut. Trust that inner voice. All right. And just and it is exciting, and we all want to share with each other as well. Oh yes, I know what else. See, they're giving me stuff. I have to write this down too. So they're just letting me know with this live, and we're gonna stream. I'm gonna stream it. I don't know from what page yet. It might be from Goldylocks Temple of Healing. I'll let you know where it's going to be streamed from. But it's like the live webinar event. I'll let you know. What I just heard too was that, come on. Oh, that seems to be the favorable time. Okay, it'll come back to me. Just hold on. Do. It comes and goes just that fast. I get so much that comes in. All right, we'll come back to it. What was I talking about? Aquamarine. Maybe I can get back into that. Talking about the aquamarine and listening to that inner voice. There it is. Thank you. All right. So those of you who want to be on the live webinar with me, all right, and that's another part of the paid. You get all 7 videos. Thank you. The PDFs of it, all 7 chapters. And then you can be on live with me. I will provide you the link into the studio. You have to be pretty, be dolled up, and you can go live with me. All right. And again, I'm going to make this a very affordable fee for those that want to do this. You can go live with me, and you can, I might even just make it different prices. We'll see how they want to do that. That was good. But how awesome is that, so that you can share? I want you to share what you're experiencing. Share it, just to have everyone talk about what they're sharing during that time frame too. So, whew, wow. Okay, that's some good stuff. Let me just get something to drink here. Oh. So come on, I need you, all the people who are not shy, and even if you are shy, I think you would be comfortable, and it's like we're having a conversation, just like right now, or just be relaxed and just think about everyone that you'll be helping as well by sharing your experiences. And that's the thing, is that everyone is special and is unique, and you all have something to share. Everyone does. You don't have to have like this, oh, I didn't have this really dramatic near-death experience. I didn't have this, I didn't have this experience with this particular spirit or angel or something. And we all have in different ways, whether you can remember it or not. But it's happened differently to each and every one of us. And it doesn't mean that one's more powerful than the other. All right. And I just want you to see the beauty of it all. So you understand that God resides in us, with us all. And God is in each and every one of us. So God is everywhere then, right? Okay. So the spirit power animal, I know may make some people cringe, because here we go, but I love snakes. I'm weird. King snake shows up, and I had to look this one up. If you can Google it or research what this snake looks like, it's really, really pretty. It's got like some red and coral coloring, but it reminds me of the lower chakras. We've got to take care of that stuff. And survival in the desert. So there you go. Survival chakra is that lower, the red chakra. So survival in the desert. Now, I want to tell you, a lot of us may feel like when we're going through the ascension process that it's called desert time. And this is what Silver Brown used to call Mercury retrograde is great desert time. We're supposed to take time for ourselves, unplug, feel like we're in the desert, and just really, this is when we really can fine tune our listening. All right. And that oneness, we can really fine tune that. Regardless of what you feel about Sylvia Brown, please just hear me out. There's her and many others really paved the way for us to be where we are right now and to talk freely about things. All right. Without ending up in a mental institute. So there was a lot who paved the way for us and to where we are. And good, bad, ugly, whatever you think about any of the psychic mediums that are fortunately in the spotlight. All right. Just always take what you can use and leave the rest. As long as everyone's for their highest and greatest, for everyone's highest and greatest, that's okay. That's good for me. There's always going to be critics. Every day there's going to be critics all day long. And that's all they have to do. They're bored out of their mind. And they want to make everyone else miserable and bored too. So, but we can't give them that power. All right, so king snake survival in the desert, your desert time, which is what this feels like during Mercury retrograde. Okay. Docility and the tolerance. Yes, tolerance. It seems like, okay, and flexibility. Well, this is flexibility during this time. Flexible like a snake. How it slithers, all right? And we have to be flexible during these times. And that's what I find that I do too. If I'm spinning out, if I'm having a little vertigo moment, and I'll watch when you have a vertigo, a little attack like that, the worst thing to do is lay down because it is worse. So I'll get up against the wall though, and will like slither my body like back and forth, and just imagining myself being centered again, like the two Kundalini snakes, the masculine feminine snakes inside me, going up all around the chakras, up and up the spine. And I'm doing like this to rebalance myself. And whatever you have to do to help yourself get through it. And it really works. But we have to balance ourselves very fast. Get there, find that spot. Immunity to venom. And this is what's talking about is, who cares about the critics? That's venomous. Who cares what others says, what others feels, what other people think? All right. Low vibrational energy, that low 3D energy is where the venom is. All right. And we actually become immune to it, or where it doesn't affect us anymore. The higher frequencies and higher vibrations that we are tuning into and ascending to. All right. And the dominance of all other snakes, I like to actually think of that as the dominance. Maybe not even dominance, but superior to all the other vibrations. And of course, anything's going to be more superior than the 3D, right? As and that's not, again, we have to stop trying to take things to one extreme or the next. That's still separation. Separation is a division, is we explain things too much sometimes. And when we just allow it to be. Both sides, sweet and sour. What's that taste in your mouth? Is it sour? It has a sweet side too, because it can't exist without that sweetness. Just like the sweetness can't exist without that sour. Wait for it. And experience both. Experience both. And I find they do that, when, like, a good example is when you journal. And most people get stumped if I don't know what to journal about. I don't know what to write. And I know I did that too. I find like I'm just writing. It's like almost like a diary. I'm writing, this is what happened today. That's a good start. And you can talk about how you felt about certain situations. And I was rereading some of my old journals, and they were angry. I'm like, oh my gosh, who is this person? And it's like, really? But you have to get it out. Now, when I did something out of anger, I didn't burn it and let it go, because I'll tell you something. It's very powerful when you put ink on paper. It's gone. If you want to do other rituals beyond that, that's fine. I'm not saying what's right or what's wrong. But I also like to keep it so I can go back and see how much I've grown. And it's like, oh, wow, I'm in a much calmer, peaceful place than I was. So high strung, so easily offended, over every little thing. And it's like, oh my gosh. And it was all because of my insecurities, all because of my fear, and maybe things that I really had to know myself, know who I truly am, not thoughts or recordings that were in my head that were maybe from my childhood, that were from other people. They weren't from me, right? So it's just trying to know yourself. And that's that's the whole point of this. When you strip aside and strip away everything that's not you, this isn't me. This is an old family belief. And this is how we're controlled, by family, by government, by anyone who has power over you. They use fear. They use tradition. Tradition is good and also bad. It can be used as a tool and as a weapon. But this is what we've done as a family, whether you like it or not. It's for tradition. Yeah, I'm going to break that, okay? How many of us said that? Everyone raise your hands. I know you did. All right. And that's great, because I'm not swallowing that pill. That's not who I am. I'm not doing it. And so you just rise up. You stand into your power and say, I'm not doing it. Not anymore. Some of us may for a little bit, And then we say no more. And some right off the bat's like, no, 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 no. And I guess it just depends on how much we've experienced in past lives and how much we've come in and it's like hit the ground running with no, I'm just going to be rebellious the whole time. No, 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 no. But don't be so stuck in that rebellion that, you know, that you forget why we're here as part of the ascension too, not just to defy everything, but there's a reason why you want to say no so that you can say yes to who we truly are. All right. So most definitely, wow, there's a lot of, this is just such a very powerful time. I feel everyone's energy. It's beautiful. Sitting in circle, sacred circle. There's a lot of abdominal issues I'm feeling with everyone, whether it's nausea or just a little upsetness or just, make sure you're staying hydrated. Ginger, natural ginger ale, that it's not hard to find anymore now. Natural ginger ale, or just put some, I prefer cold drinks over hot drinks. So but those that like a hot drink or you know, warm tea, you can actually just slice some ginger and stick it in there too. Let it steep in your tea. It will help calm and settle the stomach. And it's also too, as we are feeling everyone, around us, as we're feeling Mother Earth, as we're feeling all these changes, it can put us on edge. We have to be very understanding of ourselves too, of, oh, wow, okay. And it's okay if you know, it's, well, you know, I've been sitting at home for like 5 days. Maybe I should go out in public. Maybe I should go run an errand. And then you really discover like a half hour later, you're like, no, this is a big mistake. I'm just going to stay home. It's fine. It can wait. You go run errands and you can't wait to get back home to where you feel you're safe. And let's pay attention to that. Wow, the energies in public is becoming more intense. But you know what? I'm going to plant, instead of running in fear, I'm going to stand my ground, and I'm just going to plant a beam of light. Imagine that this column of light, like this crystal, this column crystal of white quartz, and just stick it right in the ground, say, right here. And imagine that as you're doing that and it goes deep in the ground and like roots, energetic roots are coming out, and that whole place right there you've just made sacred. Connect with the cosmic heart, open your heart up, and just healing for this sacred space in all directions. Bam. Maybe that's all that space needed, and that's why you were called to be there. Of course, other than running errands, but if you have to be there, make it, the energy at least, comfortable for you, right? As much as possible. And the space healers will understand what I'm talking about. I would be guided to go someplace, and I don't shop here, but just to walk around, and then I'll hear, stop, it's right here. This spot, plant the pillar, plant the crystal pillar. Oh, all right. And so all that means to me is to give that spot healing. I'm going to inject it, but I'm going to plant that crystal pillar. Imagine the crystalline roots going down into the earth and just out in all directions in that sacred space. Bam, for everyone. Now, you may get immediate people being really nice to you, or they smile, that love comes back to you. You will always get that, some kind of feedback from that. All right. Try it. Just try it. Turn it around. So when you feel like, I just want to run out of here, and it's like, no, just stop. I'll catch myself. Even if it's really intense and I make it to the car, at least I'm going to do it right from the parking lot. All right, then you know what? Let's do it right here. Let's plant it. Let's plant this crystal pillar right here. Make this space sacred. And then I'm going to move on. And that's just injecting that area with love and light. And this is what we should be doing with our homes. All right. Every day, making sure that we're sending that love and light out in all directions. And this is what we're going to go over more with the Activate Your Avatar course. Okay. I think I see Julia. Oh, Julia, internet issues. Oh, okay. Well, welcome, Julia. And yeah, you'll have to listen to the replay of this. And yeah, Mercury retrograde, a lot of computer communication, a lot of issues. And thank you for holding this space. So it's okay. Just go with it. So try doing that. Now, and this isn't sexist or feminist or anything at all. I understand why there always has to be one person, and it's not even stay at home. One person in the home should be responsible for the energy of the home, should be the shaman of the home. Who's the shaman of the home? It's usually women. I'm not just clear. There's men can be it too. Absolutely. All right. And this is the keeper of the energy, or not the keeper of the energy, but they are the overseer of the energy. All right. They make sure that the energy of that sacred space is just that, sacred. Light incense, light sage. I light a lot of incense during the day. So I only save sage for the outside of my house. And I light a lot of like Indian temple type of incense, or Nag Champa's a real popular one. And they're really soft type of temple scents that are burned all day long. But it really does work. And when someone comes into the home and then they leave, and you should always be smudging after them. And it's nothing bad. It's just you are resetting or readjusting the energies of your sacred space. And yes, Tammy, your husband is the shaman. Yeah, yes. I definitely see that. Yes. And it's usually the calmer person. And I'm not going to say, we all have our moments. But it's the person that can hold the energy. They have very good ties with the elements, with all the elements, with Mother Earth, and they're really into that whole oneness, because taking care of that energy inside your home, and even feng shui, is balance between nature and us. Our homes should be respectful to the environment, not intrusive and not disrespectful. And so while we may not have a lot of us in where we live, whether it's homes or it's and if it's apartments, or if you share same roof line, condos, or with multiple people, it is very important for you to make sure you protect that sacred space. You make sure you're one of those shamans to protect, because if everyone doesn't do that, woo-wee, that's just like a public mall of energy. And who's going to command that energy? All right. So it's very important, if you live in an area like that where you share a roof line with different people. You can have different private apartments, private condos, but if you've got the same roof line, it's the same energy. It's the same, it's containing all that energy. So that's why it's important to make sure, take care of your space. Take care of that sacred space. And it's, yeah. So make sure that there's someone who's doing that. And another thing too is just, I don't know why they're just, just telling, I'm just going to share whatever I'm getting, but it makes sure you're taking your shoes off more than ever before. Don't walk around your home if it's under construction, or, I mean, come on, let's have some common sense here. If you're having some work done or something and you got to protect your feet, sure. But on a daily basis, leave your shoes, have a space when you walk in. Leave your shoes. You can walk through chemicals. You never know that type of outdoor energy that's coming in. And now we hear all about go out and earth, go out and do some earthing and walk around barefooted. Absolutely. If you're going to walk around barefooted, when you come back inside that same place where you leave your shoes, you should have an area to wash your feet. If you don't, then you go to the kitchen or a place where you can wipe up really, if you drag anything in. But you should wash your feet off immediately before you walk anywhere else around the house. And especially, of course, you want to make sure that you're walking barefoot in a chemical-free areas. That's where you're getting your earthing from. A lot of people think, well, it's good. I'm bringing that type of energy inside. Yes and no. Yes, you are bringing the energy, but let's wash off the dirt. Let's wash off anything else that we could be tracking and that we're totally not aware of. All right. And so it's, yeah. So you just want me to say that. I guess that's why. I mean, I took lots of baths when I was little because I was always outside rolling around the grass. I would always come in filthy. My mom was like, no. I'm like, but Mom. Anyway, she was so happy to have this little girl, and I was such a tomboy. It would be dirty, and what I remember from my childhood, lots of baths. Get in the tub. You're not going to the dinner table dirty. Okay. So I know it's funny though, but there you go. My bonus dad, the man that raised my younger brother and I, was also very careful. I realized he was the shaman of the house, and he cooked, and he wouldn't let anyone in the kitchen. Get out. And I realized why is because he didn't want any conversation to turn sour. He didn't want any arguments. He didn't want any negativity while he was preparing our food. And it was very important. And then the meal served, and he would even be like, what Mom was like, oh, let's talk at the dinner table about how everyone's day was. My dad's still like, shh, I want to eat in peace. This meal was prepared with love. Just be quiet and eat. He wanted to eat in quiet. Now, I didn't understand that as a child. I mean, I would, listen to him and then just, okay, we'll talk later. But it was, I have my times when I just want to say this. I just want to talk. But I could tell. How many of you can tell? How many of you, if you get upset, you can't eat? You stop. And that I realized was the whole reason why he didn't want to have conversation. We had a big family at the dinner table. And yeah, let's keep it happy, keep it joyful. But if a lot of the conversation, you have to understand too, for me, for growing up, my mom was sick a lot. And so it consisted of, how was your day? Well, I was at the doctor, or I was this. In fact, that was why there was no conversation, because it was, we'll catch up later. Usually they would catch up way before dinner anyway, but I was just saying that wasn't the conversation that was allowed. It was just, he actually just preferred to eat in peace. And we gave him that because he worked a long day at work and came home, and still he enjoyed cooking. And I realized that he was healing our food. He was blessing our food, and that we were to accept it. And I didn't realize this till much later, right, you have your own family, you're out of the house and trying to eat, and then there's drama around the table. I am instantly getting indigestion and I can't eat. And I just stop, and I'm like, wow, okay. Took me a long time to get used to, I wasn't raised with the TV on during dinner time. Took me a long time to get used to, okay, there's a TV on in the background. I'll just have to, that's fine. I really had to work with that. So it's how we can shut down is pay attention to your body. You like that? Some people get upset or nervous or anxious, they can eat more. Some people, when they get nervous or anxious, they just stop eating. I can't do this right now. And so pay attention, know your body, know what goes on. But that's all part of like, who's the shaman in the household? That goes with all of that. Who's taking care of that energy? And if you have more than one that's working harmoniously together, that's great. Because what happens is if you do it on a daily basis, you keep pushing it out, and it goes further and further each day. So it's not just you, it's your neighbors, it's your community. This is huge. And if we all did this, wow, wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be amazing? And so there's always something going on that doesn't always involve us. We don't take everything so personal. Let's not take everything so personal. And I've had to remind myself of that this whole time frame too, because especially if we're in our desert time, we are alone, and that's all we've had time with is our light beings, God angels, the guides, and then it's like, it's hard not to take things personal, but it's for learning and not to be offended or upset by things. And it's really interesting is, my sons are in their late 20s now. And so it's, hey, they're out of the house, they've got their lives and things. And it's like, I don't expect for you don't have to talk to mama every day. But one of them went out of town, went on a little trip. It's like, just let me know how everything, when you get there safely. And then when you come back, just text me. And on the way home, he drove through all night, and he was really tired when he got home. So I was like, I know he's going to go right to sleep, but it's always that check of, just please send me a text. How hard is it to text your mom that you're okay? Because you don't understand what your parents do. Well, you don't hear from them, and you're imagining them in like, oh my gosh, during that accident in the middle of nowhere, no one can find them, or, someone's abducted them or is hurting them, or, oh my God, come on. Your parents, we've all gone through the scenarios in our head that's so like crazy, like of this, sci-fi movie. And it's like, I'm not going to give in to this fear. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to let it happen. And he'll contact me when he does. And I'll ask the angels, is he safe? And I had to work on, my fear is big and is blocking this answer. Let me just keep working on that. And it's like, okay, fear, now this is just silly. Stop. All right. Is everything okay? And I had to keep asking it until I can get calm, because like, is everything okay? And then we get this vision, and it's like, yeah, that, you're still wrapped in fear. Stop that. Just stop it. And is everything okay? Oh gosh, please tell me he's not arrested, or he did something, or, it's just like, see, you're still doing it again. And it's like, I know. Yeah. Okay. So calmly. And yes, everything is fine. And I'm like, just how hard is it to text me so I don't worry? And then it's like, take myself out of the situation. I remember what it was like to be young like that and traveling. Well, we're all young, but you're how exciting it is. Maybe your first couple of trips, and it's like, oh, this is neat. And he is very sensitive, and just takes on the world like a sponge kind of thing and is just absorbing it all and having fun and just, and so I remember those days. And so I was like, but you make me sit there and text you 20 times in a row. I just like, are you okay? Are you alive? And finally he'll start laughing at me when I'm like, I want alive and well right now. Let me know you're alive and well. Just text it. Alive and well. Mom, you're so funny. No, I'm not funny. Anyway, I was like, why do you get me to that point? But it's like, okay, I take myself out of the situation, always having fun. And then I get calm and then I can hear the angels. He's fine. He's fine. Okay, good. And we do that though, and it's like you pray for protection for him. The dragons and the angels are all around him. Everything's fine. And then my dad in spirit is watching over him too, and so watching over both my sons. But so I know that if they get out of line, my dad's right there. Opa is what they called him. Opa is right there, and we'll give him a swift kick in the butt. So I was like, okay, I'm calm. And so then it's, then the text comes, I'm so sorry, Mom. I was so tired and I had to get up and go right to work. And I'm texting you now from work. I'm safe. Everything is fine. I had a good time. Then he starts telling me stuff. And I'm like, aren't you at work? Yes, Mom, I'm on a break. So then that makes me feel, oh, that's nice. You're on a break and you're chatting with your mom. So I do feel better. And then it makes it's like, okay. Yes, Chris, right? We're human. We're a human being. I had to honor that. Absolutely. So I just thought I'd share that with y'all. I think it was kind of funny. Is that it happens to all of us, and that I think is beautiful about being a human being, and that there is, highs and lows, and just whether you're being a parent or you love family members that do that to you too, so it's definitely experience. Whether you have human kids and furry kids, because I'll tell you, our pets can definitely act like our children too. So, all right. Well, we are coming to the end of this. This hour has gone by so fast. So I will have more information because I feel like I'm getting more details of this too. But the Activate Your Avatar webinar, free webinar every night, 7 nights. And it's going to be pretty powerful. We'll start at 8 p.m. Eastern time. This is what I was getting validation on. And it can run for an hour and a half to 2 hours. So please allow 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern time. And again, I'll keep it up for free for 24 hours to view. And then it will be taken down. All right. But those of you who watched live, I will get you, and who let me know that you watched live, you will get a free copy of that show. All right. And then, like I said, for those who came in late, we'll have just a paid portion, and it's going to be a very low fee. I know there's going to be a 7 in there because that's just, it's so crazy how stuff comes in. Anyway, and then again, what you would pay for then is all 7 videos, access to those. You would access to the 7 videos. You'd get all 7 chapters in PDF form, because there's a lot of material that you're going to need. And also then you can come on air with me during the live presentations too, and do some sharing with everybody as well. So I still have to put that together, and may even break that apart. It has a different, if you want to come on live with me, that might be something different. Just look for this in the next several days. So yeah. Oh, Lyle, hi, sweet. Yes, yeah. But this is just part of giving back. These will be free webinars. If I'm channeling this information, it's for everybody. It's for all of us. All right. And this is, like I said, Lau, I don't know if you heard the beginning, but this is crunch time. This is, ascend or not time. We've got to ascend. We've got to just be part of it. So love the show as always. Great to spend time. Thank you. Good night. And yes, God bless you. And we are blessed. Wonderful show. Thank you, Sarah, dear. Thank you so much. We are blessed every day. Let us remember that. Count these blessings. All right. Every day. Just, if it's just thank you. You don't have to sit there in every little thing if you don't want to. I'm all about shortcuts and fast. Let's go. Gratitude. And when you feel it from your heart, it's so much more powerful than going through a list in your head. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for, feel the difference. When you think of something in your mind and then you shift and are grateful from your heart, that's powerful. That's the driver right there. Coming from the heart, from the sacred heart center. Try that. Okay. Thank you, Wendy. All right. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. All right. I love you too. I love you all. And thank you so much for sitting in Sacred Circle with each and every one of us. All right. And just remember to be the love and light that you are. Let it just shine out. And yeah. Oh, wow. So powerful. Just keep paying it forward. We're all in this together. We all have our ups and our downs, and it's okay. Be gentle with yourself. All right. We are human beings, light beings, and human from this Mother Earth, from this earth that are on this earth plane. We are very beautiful individuals, and we need to just honor who we are completely. All right, and with that, next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, next Sunday evening, let's sit in Sacred Circle again. And thank you all so much, and many blessings to each of you.